and here's our top story. On Wednesday, an air traffic controller fell asleep on the job at Reagan National Airport. In his defense, the controller explained that he was falling asleep to pay homage to the former president.
Many celebrities have paid tribute to Elizabeth Taylor this week after the legendary star died Wednesday at age 79. Commented Joan Rivers.
Can we talk? Liz Taylor was so fat. To find a coffin big enough for her, they had to raise the Titanic. Oh man. And what a slut. Her vagina didn't have a labia. It had a revolving door. Liz Taylor, the only person more washed up in this industry than Liz is me. Can we talk?
Hillary Clinton told People magazine this week that she plans on stepping down as Secretary of State once President Obama's first term ends. And when he read this week's People magazine, Bill Clinton began sobbing uncontrollably.
AT&T announced this week that they plan to buy T-Mobile, a deal that would make them the nation's largest wireless carrier. Said an AT&T spokesperson.
To acquire T-Mobile, AT&T was willing to drop $39 billion, which, funny story, is the same number of calls we dropped this week.
Prince William and Kate Middleton have requested that in lieu of gifts, guests to their wedding make donations to charities supporting endangered elephants. The couple was inspired to help animals after seeing how fond Prince Charles is of horses.
This past week, heavy rains fell in the Los Angeles area, and massive amounts of snow landed at Charlie Sheen's house.
And now, where hard news meets Hollywood, here with the entertainment news is our own Cosmo Cahuenga.
Tommy Lee is developing a travel series for the Sci-Fi Network. On the show, Lee will stay at home while his penis visits different parts of the world. Kesha has postponed an upcoming tour of Japan, which means that Japan has finally managed to avert at least one disaster. William Shatner turned 80 on Tuesday, and when you add it all up, 30 of those years were spent pausing. Impression. And finally, Kirstie Alley finished second on the season premiere of Dancing with the Stars. Allie was happy with her placement because she always enjoys seconds. She's a badass.
Thank you, Cosmo.
Badass.
In an old video that surfaced this week, Whoopi Goldberg admitted that she was high when she gave her Oscar acceptance speech for Ghost. And that she was really, really high when she accepted the job for The View.
I'm high right now.
Very good.
Las Vegas Deputy District Attorney David Schubert, who prosecuted Paris Hilton for cocaine possession, has been arrested for buying cocaine himself. Said Schubert.
I know, weird, right? You know, it's weird. It's like I started doing a reality show with Nicole Richie. My parents just bought a hotel chain. I stopped wearing underwear, and you know, I'm also high right now. But I gotta go, so see you guys later. I gotta go make a video in a night vision of me blowing a guy.
You guys must have smoked together.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. A man in Texas fired a BB gun at a Taco Bell drive-thru because he was upset about the price increase of a burrito. Yep, it's true. The man could have easily afforded the price if he hadn't bought BB gun pellets.
Danica Patrick turned 29 on Friday. She left for her birthday party at the same time as everyone else, but still got there last. Drives
like a woman. Facebook founder Mark Zuckerberg has updated his profile to indicate that he is in a relationship with Priscilla Chan. Explain, Zuckerberg.
Of course, the only way that I could get a girlfriend was to steal one from the Winklevoss twins. Hey, Winklevi, you're the boyfriend of Priscilla Chan. You'd be the boyfriend of Priscilla Chan.
Scientists in China have bred mice to be gay by making their brains unreceptive to serotonin. The scientists could tell the mice were gay because they would only eat cheese as part of a fabulous mimosa brunch.
And now, with an in-depth look at the week's biggest stories, is the segment that's twice as important as AC 360. It's Philip Wilburn and TSW 720.
Thank you, Ron and Andy. This week, the biggest story of the week was the loss of a Hollywood legend. Now to talk about her friend Elizabeth Taylor is a legend in her own mind and time. Please welcome Debbie Reynolds. Miss Reynolds, thank you so much for being here.
Call me Debbie.
Okay, now, you and Elizabeth Taylor were friends a really long time.
Oh, yes. We went to the MGM school together. That was a long time ago.
Well, but Debbie, I have to be honest. I mean, I can't imagine remaining friends with somebody who destroyed your family. I mean, your husband left you and your kids for Liz Taylor. I mean, that just seems like it would really be humiliating, and yet you stayed friends.
Will you excuse me a second?
Sure. Debbie, did you just trash your dressing room?
Yes, I did. I saw that young singer Chris Brown do it on Good Morning America when somebody asked him a question he didn't want to talk about. I like to stay current.
Okay then, well, did you and Elizabeth Taylor ever, compete for roles?
Ah, well, of course. I mean, it's the life of an actress, right? Oh, come on, wouldn't I have made a marvelous Cleopatra?
I bet you would have. I mean, I bet you competed in everything like, how many Oscars you both have. I mean, I know that Liz had 2 Oscars. How many do you have?
None. I'll be back.
Debbie, did you just trash our green room?
Yes, I did. And I feel great about it.
Wow, okay. Well, let me ask you this. I mean, I know you were a big star in your day, but is it weird for you now to only kind of be known as Liz Taylor's friend and the mother of Princess Leia, Carrie Fisher?
Okay, you know what? Let me ask you a question, Mr. Phillip.
Okay.
How does it feel being a wannabe Wolf Blitzer with less journalistic integrity than Nancy Grace?
Excuse me.
Hey, that feels good, doesn't it?
Feels great! Debbie Reynolds, everybody! And finally, Geraldine Ferraro, who in 1984 became the first woman nominated for U.S. Vice President, died Saturday at age 75. even in death, Ferraro is still more qualified to be vice president than Sarah Palin. For Top Story Weekly, I'm Philip Wilburn, and I've decided I'm sitting in the back seat. Good night!